Day 2, figuring the world out a bit more, get my thoughts down on paper. I know there's stages of life, again, not chapters in my mind. I call them stages, or I just think you do build your life on top of your experiences, so things don't end, do they? But really like this part of, this is Torquay, or it's beach. Normally have my sidekick here, but coming over this rise, he'd run down here and be barking. How good is this? Tide's out. It's nice to be outside, like really. So fortunate. But then how do you be grateful when it doesn't always feel like you can be? Now if you're seeing this and you've got this far, I know these videos will be pretty shit until I keep doing them and get in practice, but I do want to tell a story. I do want to leave some sort of mark here and hopefully help people, to help myself do something I enjoy. It's making content and putting it out there for people to have a look at. But getting back into the physical world and enjoying that. And these answers aren't easily come by, but taking the next step, doing the next thing, finding the next thing that you enjoy is what I'm hoping to do and achieve over the next bit of my life. When your world gets turned upside down, it can be hard to know what the next steps are. And I keep realising you've just got to do the next thing. You might stop for a moment, take a breath, but then you need to get going again. Otherwise, what's the point? What is the point? There's happiness here. There's happiness everywhere. But it's not easy to see that when you're in the thick of it. I've watched and read a lot about different phases of your life, and it's not always going to be like this. So over look back over days, even mornings, and the stories that you have, the experiences that you have that you would not have had otherwise. But you have to put yourself out there as well, because it's a numbers game. The more you put yourself out there, the more you give yourself a chance to explore and enjoy life. Hence this road trip. Started at Torquay and moved. It was going to be Broken Hill, but ended up being a trip to Sydney to meet a friend. See a little bit of that here, but got to do things, get amongst it. Got to live my life. Here's a little bit more of it coming up in the next 10 minutes or so some of my thoughts about happiness, and yeah. Well, it's just sort of day three. Day three. Keep counting them down. Who knows? Get to 1,000. Get to 100. Get to 5. On the path to Sydney today from Wangaratta. Bit of drama with the Telstra mobile network down, Australia's mobile network. I'm struggling to get internet connection, so sort of travelling, having a look at signs and not watch the Google Maps. But just thinking today about identity and story. Not something you think, or I don't think too much about. What's your story and what's the internal narrative that you talk and say about yourself? Because you can write anything, you can be anything. So challenging your sort of preconceived ideas of who you are and what you're capable of is really where I'm at now. Father and husband, family man, something about work, what you do outside, your friends, how you perceived. In the end, it's all up to you, how you want to project yourself and the story that you tell yourself. So rewriting your identity is probably where they say call it the work is. I don't know how many people go through and think about this stuff. It's all over the internet. But what's a story I want to say about myself in 5 years' time? Because it could be anything. It's not about what other people think either, it's about what I think. Here we are, Gundagai. My pie. Fucking makes sense. I really feel broken. Not broken, I'm not, but fuck. Okay. That pub looks alright. It's got the Origin on tonight, but we'll be in Sydney by that time, so it'd be a good place to come and watch. Just realised there's so many places to come and see. Gundagai, famous for dog on the tucker box, but nice little town. Looks good. At a truck stop on the way to Sydney. Wow, it's a good opportunity to think when you're driving. Crazy eyebrow. A good opportunity just to think and ponder and figure some things out. So the bottom line is, who knows what today, tomorrow, what's the future hold? If you look back and see where you are, compare to where you are now, so many things happen, forget so many things, but you can overcome a lot of adversity, be resilient. That's a word, resilience, and have happiness. But the happiness that's well, here's a truck. He's gonna freaking mash me, so I better get out the way. Yeah, to finish that off, so figuring out how to have happiness that's not fleeting, that's not momentary, that's all good. Feeling the warmth on your face and the good shower and having a nice feed, they're all temporary moments. Having some underlying satisfaction and happiness that carries you through most of your life, most of your day. Some of that, I think, is having things to look forward to in your life. That can give you happiness, knowing there's a plan. And the small bits and pieces you get during the day and during the night are great. But being a calm and at peace, I think that's what we're looking for. So finding that's the challenge, that's the journey I'm trying to sort out here, talk to you guys about. If you're on the same journey, I'd be interested to hear about it as well. Road trips are good. Got lots of time to meditate and ponder without being stopped by, the day-to-day things, I guess, on the road for hours at a time on your own as well. Gives you a chance to percolate and think through things. We'll keep doing it here. I'll keep trying and keep doing it and see how it helps me, and if other people resonate, how it helps you. But yeah, it's good to understand those small moments of happiness. And then also what's the bigger pieces that give you meaning, give you purpose, keeping you grounded. Not here for a long time. Yeah. Bit chilly here today. Road trip continued yesterday, and then I found myself here in Sydney. Lots of thinking as I'm driving. Sitting literally under the Opera House at the moment, which is interesting. I was in Sydney a couple of years ago with my kids, and we walked over the bridge, did the bridge climb. It's pretty freaky. You can just jump in a car and be somewhere totally different. It just takes a little bit of effort. You might find in times of trouble and stress, well, I find anyway, that the mornings are hard. I have trouble getting to sleep. I look forward to going to sleep, but the mornings are hard. You wake up with all the worries of the world, whether they're real or not. I do find it probably takes 30 minutes to process things, get your house in order. Probably try and find a way to manage that a bit better. Bit of Monday-itis every morning in a way, not wanting to maybe face the world, but it comes good. It's probably exercise might be a way to mitigate against that. Have a routine to get up and go. That might still not be enough, but we'll see. I wanted us to talk about, I might have said, I don't know if I've said before, but just the little pleasures in life. There's little pleasures all the time. The sun on your face, looking at this bridge. There's little pleasures. You feel it sometimes. It's moments of respite. Yeah, little things. Sun on your face. A warm shower. I think a lot of it has to do with warmth. I don't know where the cold plungers sit there because they're the opposite, but I guess they give you the endorphins or the dopamine hit when you do warm up afterwards. But there's so many little moments of, what do you call it, gratitude? Maybe that's what they are, and I haven't really put a name to them. But you can feel them. They build up and make your life happy. Some of it's connecting with people. Had my daughter message me this morning, just a simple thing, and that brought me a sense of joy. Just a small thing. So being connected to people, if you haven't reached out to somebody you think that are struggling, then do it, because that might bring some light to their day. Never sat under here before. It's pretty amazing. There's tours coming around. It's under the Opera House. But yeah, little moments of gratitude, and then just waiting, trying to figure out the big one, the big plan. If there's a big plan, and what are the big items that draw you in or give you a sense of purpose. I think they build on each other. Your kids, your work, if that's your thing, the passion, if something you love to do, probably get better at or create. Again, these are things that you can, or I can keep doing. But what's the big ticket item that's something you want to do that you'll look back on and be proud of and gives you a sense of identity and meaning? I think about myself, that identity changes over the years, but all the big ones, as I moved through as a kid, playing footy was, Aussie rules was my life, passion for that, and watching the Bombers in the AFL and playing footy. But then that changes, you stop, and it moves on to other things. For me, it's largely been around sport, playing sport and family, but that has changed. It's cold. So find the passion. What's the passion? What's the big ticket item? Look for the little items and be grateful when they come. Like I said, they're everywhere. Even here, I was just sitting here. I'm in freaking Sydney. Looking at the Harbour Bridge, it's amazing. Draw some gratitude from being here and existing. People going about their day, whether they're tourists or living here. And there's people running, getting fit. Seagulls. Not a bad backdrop. So, look for the little wins, the gratitude in the small things. Smile. Look where you are. Enjoy it. That's what I'm trying to do today. big things will come, the big chunky things, but enjoy the build-up of little things. Even a little bit of walking up these stairs here. Just give me a little bit of pump of endorphins, which is good. Something I'll talk about as well. If you haven't seen any other videos, there's a fitness challenge on its way. I need to pull my finger out and get fit, because that's where you store a lot of your energy. You've only got one body, so you look after it. Oh, it's raining, we've got to keep moving here. There it is, one of the wonders of the world, the modern world, I think. A bit wet here. Life. Leaving Sydney. That was a whirlwind trip for a couple of days. Bondi this morning, and back on the road again. Get home. Lots of thoughts as usual. Keep looking over my shoulder, but yeah, time to go.